and welcome to this new video of more books. I'm going to a birthday in some minutes, but I finished a book, a Tiny Penguin classic, which is called The Life of a Stupid Man by Ryunosuke Akutagawa. This book, it's not only The Life of a Stupid Man, it has 3 stories in it. The first story is in the bamboo grove. This book is about a samurai which is found dead in a bamboo forest. Yeah, dead in a forest. And his wife and the bandit are saying different stories of what happened. So the woman says she begged the bandit to kill him. And the bandit claimed that he tied him up and then fighted him like samurais do. Sorry, I have wrote some things down. Then the second one is Death Register. I don't know, but I like the story. Like it is about like the main character does not have like a deeply good relationship with his mom. It's a tiny story though, like it's a bit like a filler, but it's this big. But yeah, I liked it. And this is this is the main reason I wanted to read it. So, The Life of a Stupid Man though, the reason why I read this book is a bit sadder. It's talking about the life of Akutagawa, right? About his childhood, his love life, and the more you read, the more he gets mentally exhausted. And the end of this book is just him preparing for suicide. So this book is really deep. My favorite story though is the Bamboo Grove story, because I was looking forward for an book which deals about samurais, because me and my brother started playing a samurai game, and I don't know, I really enjoy samurai games like Ghost of Tsushima, for example, one of my favorite games. But yeah, this book is really good. And what I love about those books is that they all start with a quote. It says, what is the life of a human being? A drop of dew, a flash of lightning. This is so sad, so sad. And this is a deep quote because it's from Akutagawa. He was a good writer. This book is old though because he was born 1892 and died 1927. So this is literature, Japanese literature, which I love. So yeah, I finished it and I loved it. Okay.
I love you too.
Could you go away?
So, yeah, hello. It's 10:30 in the morning and I've been to the doctor. So, I brought 2 books with me to wait my time up in the waiting room. 2 books. And one of them was Cover Story, but I did not read it. The second one was Divide Me, to continue the series because I don't want to start a new book. Cover Story, I'm sorry. Divide Me, Cover Me, hell nah. Cover Story is a book written in 3rd person. A romance book written in 3rd person in simple past. I don't like that. When I'm reading a rom-com, I quite want, the thing I love the most is when you have both views, like the Fine Prince series did. You have the view of the girl, you have the view of the boy. In Weather Girl, you had the view of only Aerie, which I really liked, but I like having both views. This one is just a 3rd person talking about them, which I don't like. I can't imagine that. I only read the first 2 chapters and I was like, uh-oh. So I took this one with me and I enjoyed reading this more. Yeah. So the reason why I picked up Divide Me instead of a new book to read is because I'm gonna borrow Paper Towns from John Green, this one, from my friend on Monday. So I don't want to start a new whole book, so here I am. To the Shatter Me series, I really quite enjoyed it at the beginning. Shatter Me was about Juliet and just getting you into this quite world that is created, quite apocalyptic world, where the reestablishment rules over the world. And then there's, I think in the second book, in Unravel Me, you get to the Omega, I don't know what point, where you found out that there are more people like Juliet that have like superpowers. And the first love interest is Adam, and then it goes over to Warner, because in Ignite Me, Adam is quite stupid. Many people started disliking him there. So yeah. And the novellas are quite cute, I have to say. So yeah. It's quite okay. It's just really stretching itself because many books, but yeah, I enjoy it, but I stopped it because it was too much at some point, and I wanted to read something different than just being stuck in this universe. But yeah, that's the update for now.
Okay, so I got Paper Towns now from John Green, and it's about Quentin, who has a crush on Margot. They were childhood friends, and then their paths went opposite ways. And then she randomly came up to his window and was like, hey, I need someone to drive me around to do 11 things. And I'm on page 50 right now. So now they are driving to the downtown, and it gives me such Looking for Alaska vibes with those pranks, because he got a shopping list from her which said 3 whole catfish wrapped separately, Veet, it's for shaving your legs, only you don't need a razor, Vaseline, 6-pack Mountain Dew, 1 dozen tulips, 1 bottle of water, tissues, and 1 can of blue spray paint. I suddenly got interrupted by my roommate, so I went into my room and now I'm recording here. Okay, so I wanted to read this book after reading The Fault in Our Stars and Looking for Alaska and starting Turtles All the Way Down. And I really loved the writing style, and this is why I had an hour and I read 50 pages in this hour, because John Green books literally read themselves. Like, you just read and suddenly you're on page 50. But yeah, those books are quite similar to each other, because I have the feeling with the pranks, she's like taking revenge on people and saying sorry to people she disbelieved first. And to people she does not like, she puts a fish somewhere, like for example in the car, and with the spray bottle, the blue spray bottle, she sprays an M on top of the car. And Quentin is pretty much against it because he does not want to get in trouble, but she does not really care, and he thinks that she's attractive, so he keeps going. And this is his book, and just the vibes from this one it's giving, and my friend told me it will get worse and will give you more vibes of Looking for Alaska. But yeah, I'm excited, so I will keep reading it because I love John Green. I love how he writes. I just love it. It's made for young adults, but still it's so nice. Okay, so I kept reading. I'm on page 100, and they finished their adventure, but instead of Margot being in school the next day after their adventure, the same day actually, she disappeared, which is normal for her because she always does those adventurous things. But yes, this is where I am right now. But yeah, so far it's good. It's not a 5-star, I think, but I like it. Okay, so I kept reading and I'm on page 100 now. And their adventure ended, and instead of, what was her name again? Instead of Margot coming to school the next day, the same day actually, she went missing, which is normal for her because she sometimes does those adventure things where she's gone for like 3 days. And now her parents, like their neighbors and her parents, are at the front door of Quentin asking him if he's seen her that night when she went missing and everything. And those parents are simply annoyed because it's been like the 5th time she went missing. So yeah, this is where I am right now. But it's enjoyable. Okay, so it's having an interesting turn. So the book says that Margot, every time she leaves, she has hints in her room, like she hides hints in her room. For example, eating an alphabet soup and leaving just some letters to help her parents find out where she is, or leaving a Disney plushie on her bed when she was at Disney Park for a night. And now Radar, Ben and, gosh, sorry, I'm bad with names, and Quentin want to go into her room to find out some hints, so maybe they can find out. So right now they're gonna wait till the parents and the detective leave the house so they can just enter the room. It's having those mysterious vibes, which is cool. It's cool. Okay, goddamn. I'm on page 160, and so they found a book in her room which had quotes highlighted, and the quotes were a hint. So it said something with the door, so they unscrewed the door, detached it, and found nothing in her house. But when Quentin looked in his room, in his door, he found a letter, like a tiny piece of paper with her address on, and they drove to that address, but did not really find anything. And now he's driving around, I think, parks or random buildings, and he thinks that she killed herself, and thinks that she wants him to find her because she knows that he can handle the dead. Because when they were 9, they found a dead man on an oak tree, and he went to another location. Now he saw an oak tree, and now he's crying because he's missing her. This book is getting deep, like every John Green book. I don't want to cry. So I was in the city yesterday. Like, first I was at my boyfriend's, and I was at the gym, and then I went home. And while being on my trip, I've read Paper Towns, and at home I finished it before going to sleep. And they found Margot because she left one message at one city, and I don't want to spoil too much, even though I just spoiled so much with just saying that they found her. But at first the meeting wasn't as they expected. Margot was a bit mad because she got scared because of seeing all of them, and they talk about why she left and everything. And the saddest part of the book is that Margot and Quentin kissed with knowing that they won't really see each other anymore, but they exchange numbers so they can still call each other. But still, I think it's quite sad. This book is a 4-star for me, actually, because I think every John Green character is really likable. The only book where I'm like, this did not really pull me in as Turtles All the Way Down, because right now it did not really pull me in. But, well, I said the next book I'm gonna read is Deep Cuts, but, well. So I've wanted to read Deep Cuts, but my friend got sick, so we won't have band practice today. Probably no band practice on Monday, and this is a bit worse. Maybe Wednesday will work. I don't know how long this guy is going to be sick, but I started reading If We Were Villains. It was laying on my bed. Like, somehow all of those books are laying on my bed right now, because I took them out of my shelf to quite have my wonderful John Green collection together. So yeah, and this one's just my favorite book, and all my favorite books are on a stack, so I took them down and put them on my shelf, out of my shelf on my bed, and this one was on there. It's not one of my favorite books because I haven't read it, but I started reading it now and I quite like the vibe. So this is going to be what's going on in the next video, plus Deep Cuts. I'm really excited to read Deep Cuts, and I'm really excited to read this one. So this is it for this video. Paper Towns was a good book. I really liked it. It just doesn't give you something for your life. This book does not say much. It won't help you in the future or something. It's just a chill book. It's about just finding out where Margot is, and yeah. The way I'm saying it just does not really sound good, but the book is good. Even though Looking for Alaska is better. And this book had a lot of Looking for Alaska vibes. So maybe that's why I liked it. But yeah. Till the next video. And thank you for watching. And see you. Bye bye.